If you want to overcome your addictions, you have to start by becoming aware and being honest with yourself. If you don't realize that you're addicted, if you don't admit it to yourself, there's very little that you can do to change it. So before we take any serious action, before we move forward, I just want you to ask yourself, what am I addicted to? What do I keep coming back to over and over and over again, even though I know it's probably not serving me? Now, it can be quite difficult to admit it to yourself because most commonly, the best course of action to actually heal and to get yourself back on track and to really get rid of the addiction, the fact is you're probably going to have to remove it from your environment. You're going to have to make it easy to quit by not making it accessible. And so that's where today's sponsor comes in. There are a lot of people suffering from depression, lack of morale, trust issues, and even relationship problems who might not even know the real reason behind it. Porn addiction could be one of those reasons. And for a lot of people, quitting porn can help you get rid of these issues. Quitting porn addiction can not only help solve ED, but it can also help you in so many areas of your life, like your relationships, having a better sexual life, and also just overall increasing your morale and confidence. It could help you live a more anxiety-free life. To effectively quit porn addiction, you need a companion like Blocker X. Blocker X helps you effectively quit porn addiction. It can be really hard to quit porn if you have people around you who think it's normal to watch it. And so if you're addicted, that's where the Blocker X community can help support you. With over 100,000 members who are trying to quit porn, it can be a really great support system to take that next step. One of the most common issues with other blockers or different apps is that you can uninstall them easily, whereas with Blocker X, you need permission from your buddy to be able to actually uninstall it. You can use the goal setting feature to set a streak goal and help you achieve it. You can block unlimited websites, apps, and keywords. And there's also access to courses to help you on this journey on all platforms like Android, iOS, Chrome extension. I'd suggest getting Blocker X Premium. If you use my code RE20, then you can get 20% off. You can find the link in the description. And so if you want to quit porn addiction, if you want help with that, Blocker X, great app, great companion to help you do it. Click the link, use the promo code, get yourself a discount. Here's the thing, no matter how bad an addiction has gotten for you, no matter how deep down the rabbit hole you already are, you need to know that there's always hope and that you can recover. You need to know that it will only have power and control over you for as long as you let it. You have the ability to take control of your conscious mind and to make a decision. And remember that the word decision means to make a cutoff point. A lot of the time we might say something like, yeah, one day I'll stop drinking, or I'll start losing weight next year. And then we keep being an alcoholic, or we continue to lean on food as an emotional crutch. But no matter what you are addicted to, and no matter how long you've been stuck in it, you have to know that people have gone through even worse. And if they can recover, clients that I've had that have been hooked on heroin for decades, then of course you can manage and get out of the hole that you're in right now. The problem isn't just the activity itself or the substance or the thing that you're addicted to. The problem is what it does to your personality, to your confidence, and to your self-belief and your identity. If you buy into that, this is who I am, this is who I've become, and I'm just an empty shell, just this half version of myself, then of course you need that thing to make you feel better. But if we fill your identity cup, if we make you feel like you're good enough as you are, if you don't need that addiction, if you don't need to lean on that crutch, then all of a sudden you've got some energy and some momentum that you can use. And so today you get to make a choice about the type of person that you want to be. Will you let the snowball continue to roll down the hill and make it harder and harder to stop with more and more momentum, or will you cut it short here? Will you finally grab the situation and take control and not be a victim to circumstance anymore? Accept yourself, love yourself, forgive yourself, of course, but you can't stay passive. Addiction usually takes hold of our lives when there's a lot of empty blank space, when you don't have a plan, when you don't have a mission, when you don't have a vision, you go to something to fill the void. You know that empty feeling that you get in your stomach when there's just nothing exciting going on in your life? Well, of course you'd go to something to fill that empty space. But stop. realize that you have so much more in you to give. Ask yourself, what's my true calling? What's something that I can do that would help the world, help others? Because the moment that you take some kind of action towards contributing, all of a sudden it shifts your entire state of being. When I was hooked playing video games every single day of my life, the solution was, of course, not to just play more and to wait for the addiction to pass. I had to find something to do that was constructive and helpful and that would contribute to other people. And in the moment where I had finally had enough of not living up to my potential, of not even trying, that's when things started to change. I made the choice, cut off my addiction, I said at least for 1 year, and I started making content every single day. And I did that for the whole first year of starting my business. Now, the first 6 months, no results. And of course, I was tempted to fall back into my old patterns. And there's nothing wrong necessarily with having some things that you enjoy and relax with. However, this was out of control and I wouldn't want to go back to it then because it would have completely ruined me again. So I continued to persevere, but thankfully I had good support systems. I had people around me, I had coaches and also programs that I was taking to help me evolve and to really become a better version of myself. The biggest mistake that I ever made was thinking that I was alone. And whether it's making some new friends or asking the ones that you already have, please get people around you who really hold you accountable and help you and keep you on track. Even if you have those, you might want to step it up to the next level and get yourself a coach. Whether that's me or somebody else that you resonate with, it's important that you have somebody in your corner helping you fight the good fight. Finally, I just want you to imagine for a second what type of person you would be if you dropped your addictions. Who would you become? What's your potential? What's the possibility of what you can achieve in your life going forward? Really see it in your mind and use that as fuel and motivation to take the next steps and to move forward. As always, I hope that you have enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.